And there we are.
Lucky Bat, ooh, Captain Howdy 91, howdy folks. Jason M, hey everyone. It's Easter weekend. You know what that means? Egg salad. I usually like to paint my eggs after I've taken the shell off. It needs a coat of primer, but I feel like I get a better end result.
Yeah.
Camera, doot. Where is the... It's a blue app with text, if you could believe it. Just like all apps.
Well, yeah, I would say my apps are color-coded, and there's a lot in the blue range. Blue and purple.
We still need to correct the color a little bit. Boop. DJ the Hobo Painter, good evening, people. Hunter Sutton, hi. Kaleo, sup buddies. James Cameron Clark, evening all. Conman Minis, yo. Cameraman is back with a brand new invention. Something holds me tightly. I can't remember the rest. Charles V5H, hello. Kick the Bandit, woohoo. My Army Painter Speed Pen arrived. I can't wait to use that plasmatic bolt. Yeah.
It's good color.
It's that color. It should just be called "You Mad Games Workshop." We made Night Haunt. The color.
Night Haunt the color.
Charles V5H, New Balance Data Slate 40k. I saw. I didn't look at it because I don't care, but it's neat.
Yep. I didn't look at it either because I also don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter Sutton, what you doing? Your mom.
Jason M, any changes to the Scream schedule this weekend? Maybe.
No.
We'll keep you posted, but probably not.
I don't think there would be. Unless there's something that you have in mind.
Hunter Sutton,
we won't be streaming on Sunday. I can tell you that.
We will not be streaming on Sunday.
That for certain.
Hunter Sutton, can you listen to some music? All the time. I have always got Slayer blasting while I'm doing these streams.
Yep.
What do you think these headphones are doing?
Exactly.
Go-E08. I thought yesterday was your last stream before vacation. Every stream is our last stream before vacation, but the vacation never comes.
Mm-hmm. It always gets postponed.
Mm-hmm.
For everything else. There was an MF. The best time of the day. 9 o'clock. It is a good time. Mysterious Automobile. How is everyone this fine evening or morning, depending on your time zone? Or afternoon? Got some, Australia weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Not to call anyone out.
Yeah. I mean, we had to install a plugin to invert their text because their text appears upside down because they type it upside down.
Exactly. Yeah, it flushes upside down, too.
Water comes out of the toilet?
Yes. It's upsetting there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've never visited. Which doesn't seem like a good idea. 8 = D. I'm still painting Tau.
Tau. I watched the last episode of Tau, and it was really good up until it obviously wasn't the last episode, but it is.
So, where's this? It is definitely the last episode coming from. Did they make an article?
in the episode description? It says in the epic conclusion to whatever the show is called, Tau.
Tau show.
The Exodite.
Interesting. So what happened?
I don't know. Now people in the YouTube comments and stuff have said, because everybody seems to know everything except us all the time, always. Right. But people have said like that the person quits, that they threw it together last minute, that the animation is really bad, and you can tell, even though it looks exactly the same and it's very good, and that's not true. Yeah, the person quit. But I mean, it seems it kind of wrapped up, but then it didn't. And I don't know if it didn't for sequel bait, but there's just like, the Tau and the Exodite show up and they have a little back and forth where the Exodite's like, oh, you fool. You don't know what's really going on, you Tau. And then the Tau's like, nuh-uh. The price of our ideals. And then it ends, but then there's like a big section afterwards where it's like, but here's what really happened. And it's like, you don't really find out what's going on, and it totally feels like there's going to be another episode. If they just chopped that stuff off, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
A totally acceptable little, 27-minute short film.
Interesting. Yeah, and again, I don't understand what's going on with the... It was supposed to be an animation every week, and now it's every other week?
I don't remember if they ever said there was going to be an animation every week. It seemed like that was they were able to pull it off for a little while at first with Hammer and Bolters and what was the Angels of Death. And ever since Angels of Death ended, they haven't been able to do squat.
Well, they actually did squats.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So.
Yep.
You're welcome, folks.
Joseph Patton, epic conclusion. Hi, I'm Sammy the Shadow Seer. The end. But that's good enough. That's good enough. Captain Hattie 91. Games Workshop and the animator had some kind of issue. But where does this rumor come from? Like, did they post on Twitter? Does someone who knows a guy knows a guy knows a guy who knows the guy? Yeah. It sounds like people are just making things up.
Nobody would do that. I know the internet, and nobody would do that. Right. Well, it's always and it's always one of those things. You start asking more questions, and then it all unravels that no one actually knows anything. So I can't wait. I hope it was like, oh yeah, the person was on a podcast. That'd be hilarious.
That would be. They're on Joe Rogan.
Yep. 1313s. Hey Jay, I have more kill teams than you.
Ooh, neat.
I mean, you didn't even count the kill team that you can make. You could probably make out of your Necron army.
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, I could definitely do that with Necrons. Is there anything else I could do that with? I only counted ones that I made for kill team.
Right.
I could probably make a couple more Space Marine ones. Maybe one more Orc one. God, what armies do I even own?
GENESTEALER cult. Well, I guess you're working on that now.
I could probably... Yeah. I couldn't put together a Tyranid one. I have enough GENESTEALERs. I guess I could probably run a double squad of GENESTEALERs.
You got Gaunts?
I got Gaunts, but they're not built. Right. Although not everything I showed off was done. So I could totally put together a Tyranid one.
Yeah.
Gunman Minis. I honestly cannot wait for Astartes. Yeah! I would love to know what that guy is working on. I'm surprised that they don't, show it off at all or let them post on Twitter or anything. Being like, because they've shown off a little on Warhammer Community what's coming along, and there's some sort of a noir black and white show. There's going to be a Black Templar show. There's going to be Age of Sigmar style Hammer and Bolter episodes. But they don't do anything to hype them up.
Yeah. And then they hype the models up too much.
Yeah.
Where I don't know what's coming out. What's going on.
I mean, animation takes an ungodly amount of time. So you think they do something.
Very interesting.
Constellation, the Realm Wing. Here's my sales pitch. EOB narrated Warhammer lore videos over some painting. EOB narrated Warhammer lore videos over some... Oh, no, I get you. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I've wanted to do lore videos, and I'm going to do it. Just want to find the time. I think I want to use my models to kind of make little scenes and little moments. Because that's the classic lore video, right? Is a PowerPoint slideshow with a couple of pictures grabbed off of Pinterest, and then,
reading the wiki.
800,000 views, boom. Mm-hmm. And so I want to do the exact same thing, but a little bit differently.
And get way less views.
Oh my god, no views whatsoever. Yeah, if I read the wiki and used other people's images, I would make tons of money. If I do something like interesting and I work really hard at it, yeah, nothing.
But you're not bitter about it, though.
No, definitely not.
Which is good. Oh, Sunnyboy76. How does Christmas Orc Kill Team sound? Because I have the red Gobbo, and I think it'll look great.
I think that would be cool, too. They did it on Warhammer Plus.
They did.
It was super adorable.
Absolutely.
Really, though, I think it should be Christmas Dark Eldar. It's beginning to look a lot like torture everywhere we go.
It would kind of work with the old like 3rd edition ones where they look completely different and weird.
Mm-hmm. I think you mean way better than modern 40k.
No,
I don't think anyone believes that.
I think they look fun.
Mm-hmm.
They look really fun.
Yeah, with their pointy hats.
Yeah, they're bad though.
It's interesting because like a lot of people are like mixed on like some of the modern aesthetics and stuff. I don't think anybody thinks that the new Dark Elder don't look awesome. They seem to be pretty universally loved.
Yeah.
It's like, the new Primaris, it's got a weird knee pad. I don't like it. Dark Elder are cool though. I went down a big rabbit hole yesterday of people complaining about the Mark 6. No, I can't even do that anymore. It raises my blood pressure too high. Mark 6 armor and how it technically shouldn't be in the new starter box because technically Mark 6 would only be available to certain factions and it's more late stage heresy, and most people play games that are set in the early stages of the Horus Heresy.
Yawn.
And people got real rambunctious. Although counteroffer, I would say it's completely fine because you can see Beakies on the cover of the 1st and 3rd Horus Heresy books. So
it's also fine because who cares? That's another reason that hot takes today. Who cares? It's not even real. That's the thing. I kind of get the historicals, and it's like, well, actually, that symbol wouldn't be on there because of blah blah bloop. I kind of get it because it's real life, and they're trying to mimic real life. Do not get it for stuff that's just completely fake.
Clearly, you don't respect the fans and the players and the people who've dedicated their life to the Horus Heresy.
No, I don't.
And you really need to show them the respect that they demand.
No. Jeez. Dumb.
Joseph Patton, there's going to be a Grey Knight sitcom called Psych. Maybe. That was the USA Network.
They should have fun.
Mysterious Automobile, does Jay or Nick have any plans for a Tyranid or Tau kill team?
I got some Pathfinders.
And Nick's got Tau. I've got Tau stealth suits in the works, and I used to play Tyranids. I used to play 4 Lictors back in old Kill Team 2018, and I definitely will do Tyranids in new Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
VD95. I hate spending money except for food and mods.
Food and mods.
Hunter Sutton, what's better, 2 bolters or an assault cannon? Easily the assault cannon. Isn't the assault cannon 4 shots at strength 5, where bolters are 2 shots at 12-inch range at strength 4? What can take that as an option, though? Because dreadnoughts can take a storm bolter, which is 4 shots of strength 4 on their close combat weapon, and then they can also have an assault cannon. The land speeder or storm speeders can take heavy bolters or actually I believe they can take a heavy bolter and an assault cannon. Which is not a bad little anti-infantry loadout.
Plain boredom. Do you think squats will release with a kill team kit / special rules? Because they're obviously not in the compendium.
I don't think so. I think they'll probably come out for 40k, and then they'll get a white dwarf supplement to bring them into kill team.
That'd be my bet as well.
Yeah, and really, then everybody will just download the rules off of Warhammerpedia, because they should.
Exactly. Really, Games Workshop should hire you, so then you could just tell people what's going on.
Yeah.
And they get fired immediately.
Mm-hmm. TJ the Hobo Painter, so the already existing Mark IV armor kit will suffice. Yeah, they already have plastic Mark III and Mark... Or no, they have... No, yeah, I was right. They have plastic Mark III and Mark IV. They don't have Mark V, which everybody wants, because the Mark V heresy pattern is what a lot of the loyalists are supposedly wearing. I think what a lot of the people who are not happy with Mark VI kind of have this idea that people will build entire armies of Mark VI, but I think they don't. I think some things that they're missing, though, is that
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I sort of get the appeal of trying to be very, very accurate. I don't really get the appeal of demanding other people share your idea that everything has to be very exact. But also,
yes, that's my problem too.
Like, let's say Mark VI is pretty rare. It was about to go into production at the start of the heresy, so legions don't have very much of it. The Space Marine legions are like 30,000 Marines. So... If Mark VI is rare and there's 30,000 Marines, that probably means they only have 3,000 pairs of armor. So is it really impossible that your 20 dudes have it?
Well, as I always say, Mark IV, more like Mark Bohr. Am I right? Yep.
I think my favorite is Mark III. It's heavy duty Mark II.
I like Mark 1. I'll stand by that.
Mark 1?
Amazing. Mm-hmm.
What's the name of Mark 1 plate?
Don't care. I know
it's
it looks
Thunder
ridiculous,
Armor. Steve, semantics? What fanboys don't worry about semantics? Fans of Star Wars never talk about such things. No, yeah, the Star Wars community is actually just really just nice and cheerful, and they don't really get bogged down in any sort of negativity.
Also, loves the new movies.
Loves them.
Disney is the best.
Sean, are codexes just rules, or do they have artwork and stories too? They have artwork and some lore. I think, if you find some of the older ones for a decent price used, I think they're kind of fun to have. I think that it's kind of dumb to have to buy them over and over and over again every single 3 years that Games Workshop changes the rules.
I think Games Workshop disagrees.
I think they do too. Also, who's with me? Mark 5 is super ugly. Kino Kinonas, am I too late for the hot takes? Not at all.
No, nope. We're still doing it.
Mm-hmm. Nick Ayers, EOB brought to you by Jimmy Dean Breakfast Biscuits. Kino Kinonas, my problem with the Mark 6 is it doesn't look as cool as Mark 3. Mark 4 is just short Primaris armor. Mark 4 is just short Primaris armor. I like Mark 6 more than Mark 3. But I mean they're all basically the same. I think it's perfectly reasonable for everybody to have their favorite mark of armor.
Mark 1.
Mark 1. Well, technically Mark 1 wasn't in use during the Horus Heresy.
Mm-hmm. But it's cool. I love it. It's very fun.
There's only ever been one model.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. Oh my god, though. Look at it in all of its glory. Mm-hmm. Hashtag armor through the ages.
Mm-hmm. Brian Rottog, I like Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm. It's good, Mark.
Pirate Mage T. Jalf, Mark 3 needs updated models. Also, we need Thunder Warriors. What? The Mark 3 kit is awesome. What would you update about it? I have the Mark 3. It's I took a bunch of boxes of regular Tactical Marines, and then I bought a box of Mark 3, and I spread all the parts amongst all my Space Marines so that they're all in kind of like hodgepodges of armor.
Mark 3. More like Mark P.
Mm-hmm. Xenobq Tips! Hot take? Hot takes are boring. Give us the lukewarm takes. Also, dentists are real.
That's a good lukewarm.
Mm-hmm. M. Hughes, Mark 3 slaps! Constellation, The Realm Wing, Disney movies suck. Yeah, except for 7 and Rogue One and Solo. Half of 8. 9 was kind of fun watching it in theaters. Season 7 of Clone Wars was awesome. Mandalorian was amazing. And Boba Fett was pretty darn good. Other than that, I agree. Plan boredom. I want Mark 6 Chaos Marines with the beakies being actual beaks. You know, that would actually make a lot of sense because Horus made sure that a lot of the Mark 6 armor went to the Chaos Legions, or they weren't Chaos Legions at the times, the Traitor Legions. Kaleo, how many editions will 40k make before it dies? 24.
Wow.
Somewhat, I guess. No, I like it more than Mark 7, honestly. I love the Mark 4 helmets. The Mark 7. I like the Mark 7 Screamer helmet. I'm a big fan of Mark 8 Errant. Just the Sergeant armor. You know what, actually? My favorite is Mark 9. I love Mark 9 armor.
It doesn't exist.
No.
Yeah. I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Akin Wakinones. Mark 5 is ugly on purpose, though. It's lore accurate. It is lore accurate, but it's still butt ugly.
Yep. Yeah, let's really keep talking about some armor.
Jason M. Mark 5 is ugly. Don't you mean all Space Marines are ugly? Well, yeah. But in the ugliness. John Alberts. Nick was into Mark 1 before it was cool.
Hell yeah.
Steve, I think I'm going to roll up to 30k games with all Primaris. That will not upset anyone. Do it!
Actually, you're going to get a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much exactly like that.
Cake the Bandit. I like the Mark III helmets. I need more of them to modify my Primaris. Oh, there's tons of STLs available online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Mark III helmet is really, really cool. It's a very, like, Knights of the Round Table style. I'm surprised we haven't gotten more types of Primaris helmets. We've gotten a couple of beaky Mark X helmets with the Raven Guard upgrade kits, but other than that, we haven't really gotten much. Noah Muffraj. Solo was trash, bro. Come on. Well, I think what he means is the trash, like you know, it was trash. It was so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, trash is
That one confuses me too.
Yeah. Solo's just a good movie. It's fun.
Just fun.
I understand, though, because most people, when they watch Star Wars, they're not really there for, like, the pew-pews and the action and the fun characters and the adventure. They're really there for, like, profound, deep, really, really interesting storytelling. Like when Jar Jar stepped in the poopy.
Exactly. That's probably one of the deepest parts of the whole series, honestly.
The Wizard of Map. Jay, did you see the new captain for Horus Heresy? Yeah, it looks really, really cool. It's kind of an interesting, it's like Mark 6 armor, but you could also just throw on any helmet, and it would probably work as any mark of armor. Because also fun, hot take, all of the armor basically is the exact same thing. I get it. Yeah. There's supposed to be a certain number of rivets on the knee, but
love a good ball shoulder pad.
Someone, I guess, wouldn't Grey Knight armor count as Mark 9? No, I forget specifically what the Grey Knights wear, because they wear regular Mark 7 armor that's been converted to have a psychic hood, but it's not. I think it's like an offshoot. It's like when you get the car, you can get the car with the V8 or the V6. Theirs is the V8.
Yeah. Ooh, this week in Warhammer Plus, Lore Masters, little masterclass action, and then Warhammer Revolt. That's it. Nothing else. No animations.
TJ the Hobo Painter. Original Star Wars lightsaber is 1 blade. The first add-on was Darth Maul with 2 blades. Disney was like, hell, we can do better. Let's do 4. Who had a 4-bladed lightsaber? I know General Grievous had 4 individual lightsabers. Count Dooku had a curved lightsaber. Yoda had a baby lightsaber. I can't think of anybody who had a 4-bladed lightsaber. John Alberts. Mark 9 is whatever the hell that Black Templar Skull Marshal is wearing. Yeah! Evan Atlas, Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie. I love Rogue One. Rogue One is so awesome. Saw it twice in theaters.
Hell yeah.
Jason M. Solo was good, but the ending sucked. I liked the ending. I liked that the whole epic conclusion just takes place in the bad guy's office. It was like a double cross, but then the big reveal is that it maybe wasn't a double cross. I really liked it. They didn't save the world. They didn't really defeat the bad guy. Lucky Bat. Star Wars. Isn't it a documentary? It is.
Ooh. The I know you're really into competitive Games Workshop games.
Love it.
And so October 6th through 9th is going to be in Chicago.
Ooh.
At the Hilton. And you're going to be playing 40k, Age of Sigmar, Kill Team, and Horus Heresy.
That's so much fun. I can't wait.
And then there's going to be open gaming as well. So are we going all 3 days or...
Yeah. Okay. Book us for the top events.
Great. And also, like, that's just in Chicago. We could also, they have plenty of other events too. They have Seattle, San Diego, Kansas City, New Mexico. I mean, we could really go to them all.
Ooh, fun.
Do you think there's somebody that goes to all of them?
Yep. Mysterious Automobile, do you agree that a female chapter would be cool? It's even possible lore-wise, as one of the 2 dead Primarchs could be female. I would love to do a female Space Marine chapter. I think it wouldn't be that hard to do. 40k is a galaxy-spanning, like, story. I think it'd be easy to do with Chaos. You just say that Fabulous Bill, Fabius Bile figured it out. That would be an easy way to do Chaos female Space Marines. But you could also just have like a planet that just happens to produce Space Marine level humans and give them armor, because there's lots of different marks of Space Marine armor. You could do a thing. I think the Lost Primarchs are canonically male, although that's not really confirmed because we don't know that much about the Lost Primarchs. We know that the Primarchs know what happened to the Lost Primarchs, but they don't tell us what happened to them. You could also just say that somebody in the galaxy figured it out. But yeah, there's lots of ways to do it.
Sounds like BS to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing back the Kill Team laser tag.
Yeah!
Yeah, they're really getting their money out of that. It's pretty fun.
Nick Eris, what about the Deathwatch armor with the tall collar? That is Mark 8 Errant armor. It is an upgrade to the Mark 7 armor. Someone, I guess. Cataphractii Terminator armor or Tartaros Terminator armor? Which do you guys like the best? I like Cataphractii. I like that it's got a very Roman aesthetic to it.
I like the other one, because I don't know what both of them are.
TJ, the Hobo Painter. Kylo has the weird cross thing. Oh, I remember that. I wouldn't say that that's a 4-bladed lightsaber, but I think it's fun. I like that he's messed up and his lightsaber's messed up. And so it's got one jittery beam that's extra long, and then it has 2 weird little, like, flames shooting out the side. It also makes a classic longsword silhouette, because lightsabers are swords. No. I think it's really cool. It's also pretty standard to get a new type of lightsaber. I think every single Star Wars movie has done it.
The Gungas.
There was an MF. Nick J, did y'all see the anime Star Wars with the different studios? I saw it, Star Wars Visions. I really liked it. I liked some of the episodes more than others. The episode with Lop, I adored, and I really hope that Disney throws more money at that studio to produce a full thing. Because all of the studios were like, okay, we'll make a little short film, and then they're like, nope, we're tooling up for a whole production. We're doing 24 episodes, and here's the pilot. It was so cool. Alex Noah Vogel, you have to admit that the part in Solo where he gets asked, are you traveling in a group or solo? It's pretty cheesy. I agree it's pretty cheesy. Luckily, it's over in like 20 seconds. So it doesn't bring down the movie at all for me.
I can't imagine a Star Wars movie being cheesy.
It's one of those moments where it's almost good writing. Like, my favorite almost good writing moment is, I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere, like in your butt crack. Like, it was weird, when, like, because it's almost a smart writing thing, right? Because Padme thinks of sand as, oh, I was a princess growing up on this beautiful, lush planet of Naboo. And Anakin thinks of sand as growing up as a slave on dirtbag Tatooine. You could have come up with a really cute little moment, and George didn't. And I think it's the same kind of thing in Solo. I think there's a way to make that scene really nice and poignant, but didn't quite nail it. They didn't stick the landing.
Yeah, George actually wrote that part. They brought him back. They're like, we don't know what we're going to do. Nick, I need maybe 6 more Goongas by the end of the stream, please.
Goongas!
There's your one. It's my favorite thing.
Brian Rotzog, the Fifth Element is the best sci-fi universe of all time. Multipass! Ah, I love the Fifth Element. Just a fun movie. The end. The new stats don't affect Kill Team, do they? No, they do not. John Alberts, please do the female Marines, Jay. I would live for those comment sections. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we would too. We would too.
Yeah, people for the most part are pretty calm and reasonable about that. They're not.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to be featured on certain Facebook pages.
Oh yeah. Certain content creators make videos.
Perfect.
Where is my blending medium?
Mysterious Automobile. The prequel trilogy unironically has some of the best scenes, characters, and plot lines.
The prequels.
Yes. The prequel trilogy.
I mean, that's a funny joke. I think that's a... I like the prequels. I've watched them hundreds of times. I grew up on them. And I like them. I don't think they're good.
You know what that reminds me of? Goongas.
Goongas.
It's two. Oh no! I'm looking at the 40k balance data slate. I can only take one DACA jet. Wait, only one Boom DACA Snaz wagon.
Oh no!
No, I can take more than one
Wait.
DACA jet still. There's just some of the things.
Ah, okay.
When mustering an Orcs army, it cannot include more than one of each of the following units. And then there's a bunch of units.
Ah, that's kind of an annoying way to do it.
People were spamming them.
Mm-hmm. But
the
I wish
buggies, the
that's like I feel like that's an annoying way to do it. It's like, you can't take more of this.
You can't do this anymore, you idiot. That's how it's phrased.
I feel like there should have been a more clever way of doing that. Like make it a little worse or something.
One of my favorite things that they do, and I guess people aren't printing this out. They totally are, though. They put artwork on these pages, and they make the pages look cute. Just make it a plain white page so that it's easy to print and you don't waste a ton of ink.
Yeah.
God, are they dumb. Just stuff like that. It's like it's those little tiny things that really bothers me.
I wouldn't mind if it was available both ways.
Sure, but it's not.
So it looks pretty on your iPad, but you can also just print it out normal.
Right. But they don't have a printer friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And they always do that. They always do stuff like that. I guess they just assume people are just going to mark it in their book. Dumb.
Pirate gets Jalf. Thesis, Jay doesn't wear paints while painting. And that's fact.
Yep.
Known as Nick, how do you really feel about this balance update?
It's dumb. I'm more upset that it's not printer friendly.
Mm-hmm.
That means I'm gonna have to type it up. I'm gonna type up my orc rules saying which things I can't take.
I just think it's lazy because it's like, well, we could take a minute to be like, okay, well, why are people spamming it? Oh, because it's really strong. Okay, well, let's just take it from strength 5 to strength 4, or drop a damage, or. No, let's just write a new thing and say they can only take 2. Okay, now it's time to have a Oh, that's
Now,
a tea break.
that's a pretty negative thought, because maybe they tried that and it didn't work.
What?
Maybe they try taking, okay, take 3 of them, and we'll just make it strength 4. Maybe they were really bad. Or it didn't work in some other direction. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's what I'm a shill for Games Workshop today, so I'm going to assume that they did a good job and that's the best that they could do. I don't like it. Printer friendly.
Cal's Rogue, at least the Clone Wars, both 2D and Tatrovsky and 3D added a lot of depth. I don't believe that they added any depth, but I think that they were very good. But I don't think a really good TV show makes the movies any better. Sometimes because I'll watch the Clone Wars and they'll be like, oh, that was great, and then I'll rewatch the movies and I'll be like, this still sucks.
Jeez, why do you hate Star Wars so much?
I love Star Wars. I like every Star Wars movie.
I don't know about that.
Except the holiday special. It's not even funny bad. It's just bad.
Lucky Bat, I'm going to assume it was malicious and they did it to annoy Nick specifically. Guaranteed. Yeah, there's somebody on the inside that really is messing with me.
Nick Aris, I hope that like 4 Games Workshop employees made the new update because the most of them are working on fixing the game with 10th edition. I love 8th. I loved 8th edition. I've heard good things about 9th edition. I think really the only thing holding them back is the books. I think the books suck. I think, because wouldn't it be great if we didn't even have to be like, oh, did you hear about there was an update? You can only bring a buggy now. Wouldn't it be great if you just went onto the Games Workshop website and it just, maybe it would highlight rules changes, for the month that they first change, or maybe that happens quarterly, and then it's like, oh, click on this link and it'll show you all the highlighted things, and you're like, oh, my orc DACA jet went up 10 points, so I can't take 3 in my list, I can only take 2.
Right, and it calculates that for you. Like, hey, you're over now.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? But no, it has to be like, okay, so the Orc Codex comes out in January, and then the 40k FAQ comes out in April, and then in September the FAQ comes out, and then
it is weird. Yeah, that's like I don't know, that's probably my biggest complaint. Everything else is mostly fine or whatever.
Yeah.
But you gotta have the rules to play the game.
Jason M., when it comes to fiction, anything is possible. Sean, science fiction needs a semi-plausible basis in physics. You can't just willy-nilly do stuff. I think I agree, but I also agree that you can do anything. I just think it helps when you fake a plausible explanation. Like Star Trek did everything. They did magic, they did time travel 10 different ways, but they always kind of came up with a dumb enough way that it made sense for me. Because that's really how fiction works. You just have to make it make sense to the audience reading it.
Right. Again, it's damn EOB not sounding very shilly right now. That NDA is getting canceled.
Oh no!
Yep. We're getting destroyed.
Steve? Oh man, the holiday special. I watched all of it just to say I got through it. FYI, not worth it. We celebrate a day of peace, a day of harmony. Yeah, if you ever wanted to see Carrie Fisher high as a kite singing the words to Star Wars, just look that part up on YouTube.
RTRT. You don't need rules to play the game. You just hold up your guys and go pew pew, bang bang.
I mean, that's pretty much how we played the first year.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna roll a bunch of dice, and I guess we'll say it counts.
Nick Aris, if only the holiday special had the Goongas. I think Disney's missing out on making a new holiday special. But, like, have it be good?
Yes. Maybe, yeah, have it be bad. But you know what? They need to bring back the Goongas.
The Goongas.
There's 3 Goongas. Oh, that's 4. We're at 4 now. Maximit, is there anything you do to make base coding more enjoyable? I'm stuck doing it right now.
Yes! I don't really base coat anymore. What I do is I zenithal in a color, and then I water down my paint, and I just glaze it on. And I just do one thin, like, wash of paint. And I think that works great because then I have my base coat and I have my highlights and my shadows, and I can move on to details like edge highlighting, freehanding, glazing, layering.
Close enough.
Close enough. I love doing that because I cannot stand doing base coats, and it feels like such a waste of time because, like, okay, I painted it brown so that I can paint another part of it a lighter shade of brown, and then paint another part of it a darker shade of brown, and like it's so many. It's just I love not having to do all the steps.
And yeah, that video where that was featured was Grimdark might be up to us fans.
Yeah.
What's kind of crazy is that came out on March 9th. Doesn't that feel like 5 years ago?
It does.
Like our lives have completely changed since March 9th.
GENESTEALER color hard to paint.
Yeah.
A lot of bits.
You know what else is hard? Goongas. Yep.
We sa no like the Naboo. They think they brains so big. It's lucky that the Gun spoke English.
Yeah.
So do you think that, like, all the Gungans were speaking broken English for the benefit of the Jedi? Or do they just have their Gun language just sounds like bad English?
Who knows? Well, I also thought it was very, like, in Angels of Death, I thought it was very interesting that the cult members spoke English.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was kind of, that was good. It's great.
I think, what is it called? It's called Low Gothic is English in 40k.
Right. I'm pretty sure that's the font.
Donald K. Nick, what was the video where Jay did a sort of shorthand non-metallic metal?
No idea.
The orc, samurai orcs.
Oh, I can do it. I'm on the page. It was called Maybe Your Scheme Isn't Sacred.
Yeah.
Goongas.
That's exactly what it's called.
Only one remains. Yeah, I like that video a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good video.
Yeah, and Puppets War is really cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna have to go through that Warhammer teaser video from back then too, and see what you're right about, because you're right about almost all of it.
Oh yeah, I was right about everything except for the Ash Wasteland.
Yeah.
I think I was absolutely right about everything else.
And there wasn't anything. That's it, right? That's like the last thing. Yeah.
Jason M., you were wrong about the Tyranids. I was sort of wrong about the Tyranids, although I did bring up that it could be a parasite of Mortrex, but I said it was unlikely because it wasn't in the last 2 Tyranid codexes.
But they brought it back.
But they did. I'm gonna say though, since I said it was possible in the video, and then it was that, I'm gonna say I was right.
Yeah. Wow, you're always right about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty amazing.
Basically the new Valrak.
Exactly. Damn, we make a lot of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, how do you have more to say?
Well, I do. John Alberts, I'm literally building a parasite of Mortrex right now. Nice kits. It looks super dope. I like it.
I like the wings.
Mm-hmm.
I like the parasite part of it. Not as big a fan as the Mortrex part of it, but the parasite part I like.
Where's my camo green?
Jordan Merck, Nick and Jay, don't you guys find it weird? Oh my god, the chat's moving. Don't you guys find it weird that Necromunda gets such good kits and boxes? I've literally never met somebody who plays Necromunda.
You know, not a bad point. There's some people who play it. Zorpazorp plays it. It's it. It kind of looks like a neat game. I almost feel like it. Necromunda appeals more to the D&D crowd.
Yeah, dweebs. Yeah, it seems interesting. Sean would never play it.
No.
It's not.
Yeah, because it's like it's an RPG. It's not like I do these 3 things and win.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah, maybe we'd have to chat with him. I don't think we've ever talked to him about it.
No. I only want to watch it. Does the Parasite kit come with rippers? I don't think so, but it definitely should, because if it does the implantability, it can make rippers. So actually, that would be a really good idea if it came with the rippers.
Everybody in the chat is spamming the word that shall not be named. Or said out loud. John Albers, it does not come with rippers.
I think it should have come with at least 2.
I was looking for this little box.
Maybe that little box is looking for you.
Well, it wasn't because I couldn't find it, and then now I did. Wow.
John Alberts, it does not come with rippers. Damn. Rippers each sold separately.
Change the links. Jay, I taught my grandma how to play Kill Team.
Nice.
It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah. Is she going to go pro?
Yeah, US Open.
Mm-hmm. Brian Rotzog tips. Goongas!
Good thing you read it because I couldn't.
Like Morales, are Goongas in Legion? Unfortunately, no, they're not in Legion. I would buy them if they were in Legion. I don't think it's impossible. I think I could see a world where Goongas are in Legion, but not right now.
Yeah, and if they would be, then I'd play. I'd be totally down. Be excited about it.
We are gonna give you sa una bungo. The speediest way to the Naboo is to go through the planet core. I never understood. He was mind tricked into giving them the bongo, and so I never understood why he all of a sudden decided to get so sinister when he said planet core, because like he wasn't gonna help them.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like every single moment of those movies is up for question because it doesn't make any sense. How does Obi-Wan know Dexter Jetster? Why is there a 50s diner? What do they serve?
Oh, that's odd.
Why does Dexter Jetster know what a Camino saber dart is?
Oh, the world of Star Wars.
If Qui-Gon Jinn is willing to cheat at dice, why doesn't he just cheat and steal Anakin and Shmi?
And speaking of Shmi, it's 10 o'clock. Well, folks, we had 2 videos out this week. We have 2 more coming. We have 1 on Friday. We have 1 on Saturday. That's a Patreon exclusive episode on Saturday. We also have a Patreon live stream after normal live stream Friday, where you can actually chat with us and talk to us on Discord, which is a lot of fun. And Gungas.
And Gungas.
Gungas. But we'll be back with another live stream for the normies at 9 p.m. Central on Friday. So join us for that.